my name is Gray. I'm the dietitian and health coach with MLK Health Center and Pharmacy. June is Alzheimer's and Brain Awareness Month. So for this video, I'm going to be talking about some things that we can do to support our brain health and prevent Alzheimer's disease. So I'll start with Alzheimer's. It's been discovered here in the last few years that there's a link between Alzheimer's disease and diabetes. Basically, researchers have found that some of the dysfunction that's going on in the brain of patients with Alzheimer's disease, it's the same sort of dysfunction that we see throughout the body with folks that have diabetes, this insulin resistance. So that's really noteworthy, so much so that they've started, nicknaming Alzheimer's disease type 3 diabetes. So this is something that I personally find kind of encouraging, because I think sometimes with brain conditions, they can seem sort of mysterious and, we don't really know how they come about. We don't know if we're at risk. It can feel just sort of unknown and scary. And so I think this gives us a more clear roadmap of something that we can do to help prevent that. So, essentially some of the same things that we would do to prevent diabetes can also help lower our risk for Alzheimer's disease. So some two big ones that you can do if you're concerned about this, either diabetes or Alzheimer's, is to exercise. One, exercise is so helpful. Even going on a 10 to 15 minute walk once a day can have a positive metabolic impact if you're sitting most of the time. So getting in some exercise, getting the body moving, the blood pumping, that can certainly help. Something else that you can do is to cut back on what we call the refined carbohydrates. Really, these are sugar and flour. So if you're looking at a label, at that ingredient list, if you see sugar or flour as the first ingredient, it's probably not something that you want to be eating a lot of. So maybe find a healthy option or really watch your portions with those foods. This also goes for your cookies, candies, desserts, ice creams, your sodas, sweet tea, all of those sorts of things that contributes to some of this metabolic dysfunction. So get your exercise, watch your refined carbs, and that's going to help lower your risk for Alzheimer's disease. I also want to mention brain health. There are things that we can do to just generally support our brain health in those tissues. The first, and I've said it a million times relating to other conditions, but we want to make sure that we're eating the rainbow every day. We want to be eating different brightly colored fruits and vegetables. So that does not mean eating Skittles. I always hear that joke. Don't do that. Have these colorful foods come from plants, from your fruits and vegetables. The other thing that you can be doing is eating healthy fats. Fats really got a bad rap for many decades, but our brains are mostly made of fat, and some of the concerning side effects of low-fat diets is that it can affect our brain health. So my stance on it is to gravitate more towards the naturally occurring fats. Even some of those things that are kind of wishy-washy are like saturated fats or cholesterol. Those are naturally occurring, so those are not things that I really have an issue with. If it's a trans fat, fried food, that kind of stuff, leave it alone. But your coconut oils, olive oils, avocado, those sorts of things, your fatty fish like salmon, those are going to provide some healthy fats that can help support that brain tissue. All right, I think that's all I got for this video. I hope it was helpful. If you have interest in other nutrition or wellness videos, please check out our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching.